Hello everyone, and welcome to a non-MinotaurZombie Let's Play.
Hello, my name is Chimerabrain, and this is a guest Let's Play of Star Fox. I was finally able to meet back up with Minotaur again. Together we've done Secret of Mana, Seiken Densetsu 3, and then a few other projects like Paperboy 2, so Minotaur is my wingman on this one. I'm just pointing this out right now. If you let the music sit long enough, there's this little jingle that plays, but I didn't know that the very first time I played this game. It took me years till I discovered that. This game has a lot of weird little secrets in it, so just a quick pilot test here. Everything seems to be checking out, so we will go. Just a quick rundown of the controls if anyone was ever curious. How it works is A and B just switch the blaster and break along, but C and D is just normal. It's not inverted. So I remember when I played this game for the very first time, I was really confused by the inverted controls. I was pressing down and I kept going up, but I just got used to the inverted rather than actually using C and D. So if you ever pick up this game and you're like, the inverted throws you off, you have option C and D available for you. So training mode is really nothing exciting, so we'll go to game.
And as some of you may know, I've done Route 1, but I'm absolutely shit at this game, and this is something Chimerabrain has played a shit ton of. So I thought, you know, to show everyone the rest of the game, I would have him go through pretty much everything else.
Yeah, so for this set, what we will be doing is we will be going through Route 2. And there's a couple other tricks, maybe if I ever decide to do a few other guest videos, perhaps what I could do is maybe showcase how to get to the black hole or out of this dimension. And there's another thought I had was to show an interesting glitch that I encountered if you take the Route 3 route of Venom when you fight the Great Commander. But we'll worry about that later. Let's go with Route 1 here.
Boom. Look at them rotating graphics.
General Pepper has cool sunglasses too, I must point that out.
He does.
And for a while, for the first two levels, they pretty much reuse the same exact dialogue. So unfortunately, this version of Venom won't be not Venom, excuse me. This version of Corneria is pretty basic. It's gonna look a lot like what you saw Minotaur do. So
is it? Do they add some more things? Do they throw more enemies at you at all?
A little bit, yeah. There's a few little tricks, but.
So they do make it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
They switch it up. And I can't really complain because the music's just so baller on this first level.
It is one of my favorite tracks in this whole game. It really does help get their ball rolling. So let's see how this game rolls on I am currently playing on a Xbox 360 controller. Back when I was doing all my other sets with Minotaur, I was using I don't even know what it is.
The shittiest controller ever.
It's pretty bad, yeah. So then Slippy. Why is it always Slippy? I'm pretty sure it's just random chance who it is, but it always seems to be Slippy.
See, you seem to think that Falco's the shittiest one in this game, but I don't know. Slippy always needed saving for me when I went
Falco is he just gives me lip. He's like, mind your own business after I save his butt. Which is... Oh, I did it. Okay, good. That's the best trick you can do on this level is fly through all the arches and you get the... Well, Slippy tries to show you that in the first level. That's why he's like, did you see me? It's like he's just trying to help you out there.
Right.
And one thing I never knew for a while, but you can actually deflect pretty much anything, even those plasma balls.
See, the plasma balls, I would have never guessed that you could deflect. They just looked like they just...
There's menacing. Oh, God, menacing. Kill all these guys.
Are the gold rings just for health, or are those checkpoints ever?
Those are always health.
Those are always health.
The ones that are... Ooh, I did another barrel roll there, but that's alright. The ones that are rotate and are spinny, those just heal your health. But the ones that are stationary and don't rotate, those are your halfway points.
Ah.
Most levels have one, occasionally they'll have two, and then a very small handful of levels actually have 0 rings. But those levels are kind of unique. Get lost, you fiend. Okay, so stupid... Chimera moment here. When I was a kid, I thought he was saying, get lost, you friend. It took me a while to learn that there was a difference between friend and fiend, so I was...
I love these construction robots. They're, like, they're not even hurting anyone, they're just kind of there.
Yeah, they're pretty chill. They help move stuff around. So one thing I did want to point out, if you play an emulated version of this game, it does seem like the music is on the normal, like, plays at the normal rate, but at least, if I don't know how to fix it necessarily, but it does seem like the game does run a little bit slower than it did on the original Super Nintendo.
Right, which is something I mistakenly... I mean, I trust Chimera completely in that regard, because he's played this game so much. I thought it was playing at the same speed, roughly, as the Super Nintendo, but looking back, it probably is a bit slower.
If you go to and a good example to test that would be the end credits, because the music actually cuts out before the end credits finish.
Right.
So we gotta fight the attack carrier again.
You know, I never really noticed, but it was a good attention to detail. They actually have shadow effects in this game.
That is actually kind of cool.
Shadows under the models.
So the only thing different that the attack carrier does this time is those little, like, spaceships that come out of there. They actually shoot missiles this time, but I already blew them up. So I actually feel bad. I probably should have, like, shown that there's an actual slight difference. As per a gaming tradition, always aim for the glowy weak spots.
Yep.
And after a while, I discovered that you can just deflect all that, so...
God damn. See, now, after watching me struggle through Route 1, Chimera will fly right through this, I guarantee it.
I love this game. Oh, and I guess those yellow things were different. Normally it's like buildings, but...
Oh...
Unlike in Star Fox 64, though, if your wingmen die, they are permanently gone for the rest of the quest.
No, what is that? I was wondering about that, because I don't know if I lost any when I went through, but what does that affect at all? Like, honestly.
It just affects the ending, I think. I've never... That's something I should try sometime. I should try and let a wingman die and see what the ending looks like.
Because it's really hard for them to die, it seems like, in this game, and they don't really seem to do much per level. There's no... It's not like Star Fox 64, it ever seems like, where Falco has to be alive in the first level to show you the routes or something like that.
Well, then in Star Fox 64, the Great Fox was with them, like that giant mothership, and that was able to, like, repair the ship. So.
Right.
Now, this level's unique in some respects, but it borrows a few things from the Route 1 asteroid belt. Once again, we gotta destroy the Rock Crusher. Yeah, so that's
the tactical
kind of
Rock Crusher.
So this is kind of weird. So we are actually like... Oops, I pressed the brake button by accident. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically we are like... Sector X is apparently like located like in Corneria's atmosphere. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but that's the most logical explanation. But as to why the Rock Crusher is here when it should be busy elsewhere, that is kind of a mystery, because there's not really any asteroids here. Either that or it already cleared its job, and it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no fucking rocks for it to crush.
Yeah, there's these things, and I think I'm going to switch over to...
I don't think those are anything. That's just Windows 3.1 screensaver. I think you're flying into right now.
That could be it, yeah. And I think if you're allies, these are all you scripted events when these happen, but... Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I didn't get a 1-up if you... That one's weird. You have to hit all three of the triangles, and then you can get the 1-up if you fly through it. And it's usually scripted when your allies decide to gun down targets, but it'll be a randomly generated teammate that does it.
Oh, okay. See, I'm kind of excited for this, because honestly, I may have seen it at one point in my life, but I really don't know much of what's in these other levels on the other routes in the original Star Fox. So.
Those ships there that I just killed, they always supply you with a Twin Blaster. Or in this case, I have the
Super Balls.
The Super Balls, actually, before I came down here, I was bored and I found a PDF of the instruction booklet. They don't really give a name to these. They just refer to them as the Type B... Oh shit, I should kill these guys. The Type B Twin Blasters, if they're the plasma balls. Oh shit, I don't know if I'm going to get 100%, but... The shield power-up's also really cool too, because what it does is it basically lets you take 3 hits for free.
Oh, I thought it was temporary invincibility when I got it.
It sort of is, because... Oh god, am I going to get through here? Okay, yeah, I did. But... My blasters become so powerful that if I shoot 3 shots, I actually shoot heavy. And there's no way to damage your allies. I think you already brought that up.
Yeah, I tried a lot.
These guys are kind of annoying, but... Because their whole gimmick is being all shieldy and stuff. It's kind of weird, though, because they seem to be deflecting my lasers, even though I have the...
Now, something I was wondering about is, and you just brought it up, the percent at an end of a level, because I swear there were times I didn't kill all the enemies and it still gave me 100%, so what's the deal with that?
I'm not exactly sure how that works. Killing as many enemies as possible seems to be a good trick. Also, interesting thing about the shield power-up, though, is it lets you take 3 hits for free, but while you're flashing and going back into normal mode, you basically get... That's when you get your temporary vulnerability while you're transitioning. So it's a really useful power-up when you get into those really... Oops, I should say that.
How did you not get hit by anything there? I would have fucking instantly got blown up.
Because I've played this route a couple times. The very first time I played this, I think I just got completely wrecked, died, and then late on subsequent runs, I would play through there and then just get really beat up. And oh god, I'm doing a terrible job with these guys. Oh shit, they took off a lot of health there.
God damn, you're at like half health, man. This is your game.
Okay, so the the Rock Crusher's new trick is that sometimes his turrets are just less vulnerable, like there. And when you completely wipe a side like this, he'll start shooting missiles at you.
Interesting. They don't give you a lot of time to hit, actually. If you didn't have the super balls, it'd kind of take you a while.
Yeah, which happened a lot when I was first going through. Oh, there's that missile we were talking about.
Getting low. Uh-oh, it's coming right at you. Oh, I thought you were going to hit that.
God, I might die here because I'm being really careless. Okay, let's fuck this thing up. Just fucking... Oh, okay. The missiles are kind of scary in this game. Okay, I should be able to kill this time. And that's always a trap particularly.
Whenever the enemies in this game throw their, like, detached body parts at you, it gets me fucking every time.
Ooh, that was a close one, actually.
That was close.
And I like how it's kind of hourglass shaped, the main body section there.
Right.
So, okay, there's our asteroids, I guess. I don't know. If you have any fun speculation on why I think what was just happened is they were just... they just reused the same boss from the area and just made him slightly harder.
Right.
But
he's already done crushing the rocks.
There's no good story reason. Maybe Sector X was originally the... Ooh,
I did 86%.
It seems like Sector X is always the one I always do the worst on.
Alright, so what do we got coming up next? Titania.
Something new, actually. Unlike the new boss, new level, this is actually kind of an interesting level, as you'll see when we get there. Also, Titania was... That name appears in some Shakespeare. I can't remember if that's the name of a character or... But no, the planet Macbeth. That is a Shakespeare play.
Oh, they're fucking with the weather.
Oh, weather control unit. And it's actually kind of cool what they do here. I love this, because it's like...
Oh, yeah, I like this track. I've never seen the level, though.
Yeah.
I like this music.
It's pretty cool, actually. It's really, hectic at first, actually. And it can be a little confusing to figure out what's going on at first, but it doesn't take the player long, because you'll see what happens soon enough. You'll eventually reach a point where there's 3... These doors are weird. Oh, fuck, I got hit with like a clip there.
Oh, what? How'd you go right... Were you so invincible for a second?
No, it's weird. While it's spinning like that, you can pass through it, but it only spins there for a short amount of time. It's really weird.
The beginning of this level really showcased the draw distance limitations.
Yeah.
There's this like fucking giant glacier. Just...
So if you so there'll be 3 arches. Yeah, I agree. It does. It's a blizzard though. So the path on the left will have nothing in it. The path in the middle has twin blasters, which I'm just gonna go through there just to show what happens. So if you're like me and you just killed the Rock Crusher in the previous level and you just have the single blaster, this stage will repeat itself for a while.
Really?
So you'll keep flying around in a loop. So I'll reset after a while and I'll get those same arches again. That middle one, so you just keep going in there until you get your Type B blasters again, but go on the one on the right, and you have to... Ooh, shit, that was I forgot that.
Oh, and
that's the weather control unit, and you have to fly into it. I always tried to throw bombs at it and shoot the lasers. No, you just fly into it. It's kind of weird.
So you... Wow. And then it instantly not snowy anymore.
Yeah. So the draw distance gets better, but yeah, it's kind of a cool illusion there.
Huh. See, wow, so that definitely wasn't intended as a glitch then to fly through it when it's spinning, because the bomb was right there. That's just so random.
Yeah. It does seem weird, because you can fly through the middle of the spinning section and it hits the axis, so it doesn't make any logical sense. I don't know the best way to kill those guys. They usually just shoot off half their legs and they just fall over, I guess.
I was going to say, it didn't even look like you could hurt them anymore past that.
I think there might be a way to destroy them, but it takes a lot. And a lot of the enemies kind of reminiscent of the enemies you fought on Meteor. Oh, so that's a fun idea, I just remembered. So it's kind of weird how in this game it works, because there's an asteroid stage, like a literally large meteorite called Meteor in this game. But then in Star Fox 64, they refer to the asteroid belt as Meteo. And kind of a fun because MinotaurZombie is very much a veteran Final Fantasy player, and I didn't get into the series until like they started making Game Boy Advance ports. So I was familiar with the spell of Meteor, but
it's about the Meteo, man, or the Meteo.
Oh God, what am I doing?
You're gonna die, son.
I am being very careless right now. Oh shit.
He's getting distracted by Meteo because it's the right way
I
to say it.
fucking
Oh
died.
my God.
Oh! Okay, I can come back from this.
Chimerabrain fail.